Daeha, the hydraulic specialist company leading the Korean heavy lift industry. We have the technology and capability to handle heavy loads, such as large bridges, mega-sized building structures, and power plant facilities, ranging up to 25,000 tons within an accuracy of 1 millimeter. A caisson is a large concrete box structure with an open top surface to be installed in water or on land. It is often used in the construction of piers and dams, as well as the composition of the breakwaters. These were applied to Ulsan New Port and the Jeju Island Naval Base Harbor in Korea, and they block the waves and currents to give an advantage to the berthing process. Caisson production consists of 4 major steps. The total weight of a caisson reaches 20,000 tons, which is equivalent to the combined weight of 2 mid-sized 80-unit apartments. To stably control such a large load, the use of powerful hydraulics is necessary. The hydraulic power pack is installed on the caisson production site and the top of the formwork for the slip form process, and transmits the required force to the respective hydraulic system for each step. The first step is to manufacture the caisson base plate. After assembling the reinforcing bars and pouring concrete using the iron formwork on the casting bed, cure the concrete for about 3 days. Then move on to the second step using a caisson skidding jack. The skidding jack for transporting a caisson consists of a vertical jack for lifting the caisson and a horizontal jack. After the 84 250-ton vertical hydraulic jacks simultaneously lift the caisson, the horizontal jack repeats the movement along the foundation rail, advancing 500 millimeters per cycle. The second stage of the caisson production is to create a wall using the slip form method on the caisson base plate that has been transported. After setting the formwork for the slip form process, assemble the rebar and raise the slip form at a speed of about 10 to 25 centimeters per hour, and the concrete is poured to produce a caisson. During this process, the slip form jack repeatedly lifts the stage by 25 millimeters per cycle, and the wedge ensures stability. The third stage of the caisson production is the process of moving the completed caisson to the floating dock. At this time, the hydraulic system lifts the 20,000-ton caisson, while a horizontal jack transports the caisson to the designated area. During this process called the caisson launching, the load and displacement of the lifting points for each group are monitored, and the stable transportation of the caisson is then carried out. CLS, Daeha's control program, groups and controls the multiple lifting points. Grouping is carried out in consideration of the load distribution and movement direction, calculated for each lifting point, which ensures a stable operation. The hydraulic part of the caisson loadout can be broadly divided into vertical movements for the slip form production and horizontal movement called skidding. The CLS program monitors the information such as the vertical displacement, load distribution, and COG during operation in real time. As the CLS detects the changes in the load and vertical displacement per group in real time, if the measured data falls out of the specified allowable range, an alarm sounds immediately, and the equipment operation stops to ensure the safe operation. Finally, in step 4, the caisson is transferred to the floating dock using the connecting rails. The caisson loadout market has previously been dependent on foreign companies, but now Daeha will take charge in leading the ultra-heavy transport sector in Korea.